Hello you guys, what is up? Today we are doing something different. Usually you'd see gaming content on my channel, but I thought there may be some ambitious, unskilled coders out there who might want to look into some languages. So why not we have a look at Python, a simple and easy language. So upon installing Python, you want to go to your Start menu, All Programs, and then go to Idle Python GUI. Click it once and it should start to load. Now, you may be thinking, well, what do I do with this? It's just a white text box that says some legal guff and versions and stuff. Well, the simplest command you can do in Python at the minute, if you're just starting to learn, is print. And you think, well, what does that do? Well, if you do bracket, apostrophe, you always need the apostrophe. It's essential. Well, I'm going to make it hello world appear on screen. So we'll type hello world, another apostrophe, then another bracket. As you can see, that closes that, so it's ready to use. If you press enter, it prints hello world, or says hello world on the screen. Now, we can't do much in this shell, as they call it. We would have to hit Control N, or go to File, New File, and then it will allow us to edit code, go back, edit some more. And that's just a very basic thing you can do. It's very useful. So let's make a basic program. I think we'll make a program where it asks the user their name. So to start this, we're going to want to say print hello there user. And then what we're going to want to do is, we need to think of, so if we want to ask them their name, we might do name equals input. And what this does is, it assigns whatever the user inputs to the variable name. And what a variable is, you can put a thing into a variable. So imagine it as a box, and that box is called name. And if I typed in John, for instance, it would put John in the box name. So you want another bracket, apostrophe, and we're going to ask, what is your name? Question mark. And we want to close it with an apostrophe in a bracket. Now if you run this, like this, click F5 to do that. It'll ask us to save it, so I'll just save it in, I'll create a new folder, why not? Well, no, I don't really need to, but I will. Phone's going now downstairs and stuff, you know, just ignore that. God, I can't type today. Okay, so we'll save it into there. First, put. As you can see, hello there user, what is your name? Matthew. And then the program ends there, because that's all we told it to do. I'm going to pause video until the phone stops going and it's finished, and then I will be back. Okay guys, I'm back. I need to go get a drink anyway because I've got a bad throat in a minute. So as you can see, it assigned my name, what I just typed, Matthew, into the variable name, because that's what we call the input. So if we now do print Matthew, because if you want, not Matthew, print name, sorry about that. If you want to print off a variable, you don't need to put the apostrophes. And then it printed off what I entered. So if we run this program again, dog's barking downstairs now, you know, and type in something like Bob, and then say print name, not what I just typed, whatever it was. As you see, it says Bob. So that can be used in many applications. Say if you wanted to make a program that was a fortune cookie program, you could use it in some way with that. There's so many different applications it can be used in. And hopefully we'll look at a few of these over the series, because I want to show you guys. So let's move on to the next thing. Okay, so we've made this very basic and simple program. and it doesn't really do too much. It's not useful to us at the minute. So we'll make a little quick, simple, entertaining program, and we're going to call it the Grumpy program. So when you save it, call it the Grumpy program, because that's what it is. So as you can see, it says hello there user, and then it asks what is your name. And if it's a grumpy program, we need it to be a bit more grumpy. So we could make it really grumpy, or we could leave it as it is. I think I'll leave it as it is and make it grumpier after this. So what we want to do now is we want to make it to where it will say something bad about the name you enter, and we can do this easily with formatted print. Now it sounds quite frustrating to use, but trust me, it's not, guys. It's very simple. So to use it, you want to go print, right, and then you want those type of brackets, which I think are called angled brackets. Put 0 in inside of those, and then you just want to say what, not what a silly name. We'll say stupid, it sounds better. And then you want to apostrophe dot format. Then you want the name of the input, which was name, bracket, and then that completes that. So if we run it now, hello there user, what is your name? Matthew. Matthew, what a stupid name. So as we can see, some of that didn't make sense, so what we can do is we can put an apostrophe in there, or comma rather, not an apostrophe, and then that'll break up the sentence a bit. Okay, so let's make this a little bit better, make it with a bit more variety in the sense. So now we're going to go on to the next thing, which it will be food, not FOD. Food equals input. We'll ask the user, what is your favourite food? Is your favourite and I put FOD again, you know. Okay, and we'll leave a space after it so it looks better and it's not up against the thingy. I think before we go any further, before we test this, I'm going to show you about something. If you ever have a bit of code that you're not finished with, but you want to test the rest of your program, press hashtag, and it indents the code, so to speak. It puts it into like an annotation, so it's not included in the code. So if I click enter twice, one more time actually, and I put hashtag Roberts or Matthew, hashtag again, the Grumpy program and the name of it, because this just tells you what the program is, so you've got like an idea. And usually I'd do something like date started, but we won't do that. We'll just leave one there, in case we want to do anything with it later. Okay? And that's just a really simple way. Say if you want to tell somebody what something does, you could put this asks the user what their favourite food is. Now, this will not appear in the actual code when you run it, when you press F5. It won't appear there. Look, if I show you now. See, not the Matthew and the Grumpy program didn't appear. And we haven't done anything after that now. Okay, let's move on to the next part. So we want to do the same thing as what we did before, but we want to make sure that it gives a better reply, because this reply wasn't that good. It didn't really make much sense. So we could go back and change that, but I don't think I will. So I want to do another print, apostrophe. And we were going to do yuck. I hate that food No, I hate that. Angle bracket 0 angle bracket. If you're using more than one variable on more than one sentence, you'd have like format name, and then you'd do another one there. Say, if you understand where I'm coming from here. Apostrophe dot format food. Okay, now that should work. Let's give it a test. Hello there, user. What is your name? Put Matt in, why not? Matt, what a stupid name. What is your favourite food? Pizza, why not? We'll just say something simple. Yuck, I hate pizza. So you can really see how you could utilise something like this. So we'll minimise this. So this is what this program is, the Grumpy program. It's made to essentially deny whatever you say, put you down at any corner essentially, if you'd like to look at it like that. And you could even extend this if you want. I'll pause the video now and I'll add a little bit on. If you can add this on if you want, but you don't have to. Okay, so I've extended the program just a tiny amount because we can't really be spending too much time on the basic stuff, as I do want to move on. So I've made another input, and it says, so then where do you live? And if you say, wherever you say, it will print, oh, you live in such and such a place. I don't like that place, it scares me around there. So we'll run this, give it a test, and then I'll tell you one last feature that's a really useful and easy feature to use. It's one of the most easiest features I know, really, besides print. Hello there, user. What is your name? Let's go with something stupid like Batman. Batman. What a stupid name. What's your favourite food? Chicken wings. Why not? Yuck, I hate chicken wings. So then, where do you live? America. Why not? Oh, you live in America. I don't like that place. It scares me around there. So you can see what we could do with that. And if you wanted to make that program look that little bit more dynamic, can you see how when we run the program it says it all at once? There's no really weight to that, so we can really easily fix that. Let's close that because we don't need that. If we come to the very top of our program before any of the prints, the imports, anything, the hashtag annotations don't matter. They're okay, and we put import to module. If you want to look at the modules that Python has, you can go open module. Yeah, if you know the name of it, of course. Import time. And now, when we want to put a weight in between something, so you know how it prints hello there, then what is your name at the very same time. If we put time.sleep bracket and then the time you want it to sleep, so we'll do 1.0, which is 1 second. Then if I show you now, it waits 1 second before it, and it just makes that program look that little bit more dynamic. So I'll add that to the code and then I'll be back. Okay guys, I'm back. I just need to check if it's recording. Yes it is. So I've added them to it now, so if we run it for one last time before I end this episode. Save. Hello there user, what is your name? Bob, why not? Bob, what a stupid name. As you can see, it waits 1 second before it prints the next thing. Pasta. Yuck, I hate pasta. So then, where do you live? Oh god, see, this is why I can't type today. Span on. But as you can see, it said it, and it works. So next episode, I think we'll be going over for loops, one of the most easiest loops I know what to do with, and you could make a really fun but simple program. We might even go over lists. But yeah, I'm going to file save as the Grumpy program, as I realised the first thought wasn't a very good name. The Grumpy program. And one. Save. And that's all there is to it, guys. Python is such a simple language to learn. It's good for beginners, it's good for adept people, because this looks really easy, but if I show you some of my other work that I've been working on recently, in school and outside of school, yes, I know I've got a tiny hard drive. Let's see. I shall show you some of this, why not? So this is Python Clicker, essentially. It's nowhere near finished. Like Cookie Clicker, if you ever played that, we can look at the code for that if we just go Control O, and then Computer. Where is it now? Python Games, Python Clicker. And there's the code for that. That's using a module called tkinter. As you can see, it imports it there. Click F5, it opens up a window, and you can just click it essentially. So yeah, that's quite a simple program. But yeah, if you enjoyed, don't forget to like, rate, comment, subscribe. And there's not much else I can say. I'll see you in the next video.